So this is a short little video. I want to discuss with you my experience at Disney World. So I went to Disney World down in Orlando, Florida, the end of July and the first few days in August. Took my daughter, my son, and my daughter's a young teenager, and my son is, in tweens. So, they're not babies. And I for many, many years, I always thought like the whole idea of Disney World, I thought it was overrated. I would always hear like, the Super Bowl champions, I'm going to Disney World. Couldn't get it, right? And you see the pictures and videos, and I'm thinking, all these people like dressed in like mascots and like Snow White and all of that stuff. I was like, I don't want to go do that. So finally, I take them down there. And again, we were down there for like 5 days. We stayed on the Disney property. We went to every park, Epcot, Magic, Animal Kingdom safari thing in Hollywood, and it really, really was a wonderful time, right? But one thing I will say, why I can understand why people like to go to Disney World is it's about the experience, right? Their whole theme is the most magical place on the world, right? And when I went, so we'll backtrack real quick. So I have a disability, different ability, whatever you want to call it. And so as a person using a wheelchair, I was just shocked at how accommodating and how accessible damn near every single ride was, and how the staff, they knew exactly what you needed. And it was just like the professionalism from the person working the food court to the person assisting you to get on rides. It was just like unbelievable. It felt like you just stepped into a whole different kind of world. And one thing I think I could compare it to slightly is, we all talk about, if you've ever gone to college and you've lived on the campus, everybody will say like college is like the best time of your life, right? And I think Disney World reminds me of that, but like on steroids, literally the best time of your life. Now, what do they both have in common? They're very expensive, right? I spent thousands and thousands of dollars down at Disney World for 5 days. Do I regret it? Not at all, right? Because life is all about making memories. And again, I'm grateful that God blessed me to have the funds to do it. But also I'm grateful that I did it now when my children were old enough to truly, hopefully remember this for many, many years to come. But I say all of that to say it's about the experience, right? And so whatever line of work you are in, I just left Lexus, getting my car, needed something serviced on my car. And one of the things they have, like these QR codes, we'd like to know what your experience was like. So I'll pivot back to Disney World. When I finally got back home, Disney sent this, Walt Disney sent this evaluation, and they really wanted to know what the experience was like. And I mean, this evaluation wasn't just like your typical 5 questions. How did you like it? Da, da, da. I mean, this thing probably took about a half an hour. And they were like, look, we know this is going to take some time. And if you need to come back, please. But they really, really care about making sure that you felt that experience. Like, was it positive? Would you want to return? And honestly, I would say I could go again. And it's not something that's just for children. So this video is about Disney World, but it's really about making sure we leave people with such fond memories that they'll want to come back again and again and again, right? And maybe that is, you can translate that into your personal life, into your professional life, definitely in your professional life, right? But then figure out how to make sure you translate that into your everyday home life as well, right? And so that means making sure that your children have really, really fond experiences, and your spouse and your siblings, your relationship with your parents if they're still alive, right? But just those wonderful experiences. So yeah, shout out to Walt Disney World. I get it. I see what the hype is all about. If you're thinking about going, if you've never gone, definitely go. If you're somebody who uses a wheelchair, a person who's a wheelchair user, definitely go. Highly recommend it. And again, but it's about that professionalism, right? That customer service, making sure that you're happy, and it's from top down, everybody. So that's my video for today. Shout out to Disney World, and shout out to all of the employees at Disney World, and definitely I look forward to going back again. Shout out to Lexus. Shout out to all of those people in different walks of life that make sure when their customer walks in, when a person walks in, they make them feel special. All right? Have a good one.